So if you're wondering how much gear I actually carry in my backpack and what might be non-essential to other people but very essential to me, I'm going to show you what I do carry, but mainly because people have messaged me to ask me what kind of gadgets do I carry. And so I thought, let me discuss the gadget side of things, because it is essential for me, but for a lot of people it might not be. My name is Shah. I'm a landscape photographer, passionate adventurer, mountain biker, and a devoted conservationist. A few years ago, my freedom and independence was nearly taken away from doing what I love by becoming a carer for my special needs son. Since then, I've doubled the stakes of my mission to make nature and the outdoors an inseparable and fundamental part of every family. This has now become my project. Ooh, nice and hot coffee. You can't beat it in the winter or in the summer, to be honest. I love my coffee, but especially in the winter when it's cold out and you're out and about engaged in outdoor activities, what you want is water and coffee, and of course some kind of food supplement to keep you going. But coffee for me keeps me going, and I'm so glad that there is equipment that is compact and small enough, such as this camping gear and wild camping gear, which I can use to make coffee on the go. And it's so light. It is really light, all this stuff. This is titanium, this is steel, but very strong and very light. You know, it weighs nothing in my backpack. And of course in my backpack I'm carrying tons more stuff. Apart from all this, I've got camera gear, I've got extra layers in case it gets very cold, or if I have to take off layers, then I can put in the bag. I've got other bits and pieces there. So the backpack is, you know, pretty full. And nevertheless, the right backpack, the right equipment makes it lighter on your shoulders and you can carry it for miles and miles. So I am thankful for coffee. Oh, that's good. So if you're wondering how much gear I actually carry in my backpack and what might be non-essential to other people but very essential to me, I'm going to show you what I do carry, but mainly because people have messaged me to ask me what kind of gadgets do I carry. And so I thought, let me discuss the gadget side of things, because it is essential for me, but for a lot of people it might not be. and I can give you a little rundown of what I carry. Again, it's very compact, very light stuff that I can carry with me anywhere. Let's start off with my camera. I've got a camera that I carry with me. Okay, it's a Fujifilm X100V. I've got another camera in the backpack, which is my Nikon D750. So I've got two cameras. This is the lighter of the two, but neither of them weigh very much. They are very compact and very light. So I need the camera and the other camera for my photography work, which a lot of you have probably seen. And if you haven't, have a look at www.shah.com and have a look at my work there. And I have a shop as well, which is shah.com/shop, and you can see all the stuff that is selling at the moment. So my cameras are essential to every trip that I do, and of course I carry two cameras, different lenses, but also as backup cameras. Number two, I also carry a Garmin. Only one, because people carry separate ones for hiking and a different one for cycling. But to be honest, I've got just the one. So mine's a Garmin Edge 1000, not very new, a few years old. Perfect for cycling, absolutely fantastic. And it is very good for hiking as well. So I do download maps here and keep them on big hikes and hikes that are unknown to me, and I take it everywhere I go. It is fantastic. Apart from the Garmin, I also have a map of most hikes that I do. So any big hikes, unknown hikes that I take, which are a lot of mileage, such as this one is about 9 miles, I do have a map, and I also have the trail that I'd like to do created and set up to maneuver through my Garmin. So that's the second item that's essential to me. The third item that's essential to me, but also to Mac, my Westie dog, is the Tractive GPS tracker. It is small, it is very light, it's waterproof, it's very strong, it's got a powerful GPS signal system in there, and it basically hooks onto Mac's collar, and then it syncs with my phone, and once it's done that, I can track him wherever he goes. Some of you know that Mac has got lost twice in the past, once in autumn a couple of years ago, and then once a year ago in winter, and in his white coat and in the snow I couldn't find him, he couldn't find me, and it was horrible, to say the least. It was a horrible experience. That's another one of my gadgets that's always with me. Obviously I don't need it today, but it's always in the backpack. Of course, the other thing I carry with me is my mobile phone. My mobile phone is essential. It is essential for safety. I can contact people should anything happen to me, and in most cases it works fine. Of course, the higher up you go in the mountains, in certain woodlands and forests, it might not work, but touch wood, I've never really needed it for safety reasons. However, it's also got apps and things that I need. So mapping, sometimes I need it, I'll look into it. I may need to write down some notes, so I will write down some notes on this. I may also need to document, along with those notes, some photographs of locations and trails, and therefore I can recall when I get back home. Then I have all that data on my phone. Also, I've got various tracking systems on here, including compasses, including GPS coordinate trackers, various apps that are very useful. Tells me what's around me, where I can find the nearest river, where I can find the nearest mountain, hilltop, and what they're called, so I know the vicinity I'm in. So very useful. Of course, most people would carry their mobile phone. Last but not least is my battery pack, charging packs, additional cables and wiring, which I carry with me everywhere, because I may need batteries for my cameras, I may need batteries for my GoPro, I may need batteries for the battery pack to charge other accessories, and that's all in here which I carry with me. But it's very light, it's compact and light. I forgot to mention, along with the cameras, I also carry a couple of GoPros. So I've got a couple of GoPro Hero 4s, believe it or not. I still use the Hero 4. They're absolutely fantastic. The sound is great, the video quality is phenomenal, and I do use them and I love them. Apart from that, one final thing that I do carry with me as well on every hike, every adventure that I go on, is my Garmin watch. I carry everywhere because it is one of the most useful things I've found on any adventure. So, you know, it tells me, apart from my well-being and health measurements, my heart rate, oxygen rate, various other things, but it also tells me exactly where I am. It tells me my coordinates down to the T. It tells me the air pressure, is the weather going to change. It gives me a mapping service so I can see the terrain around me. It gives me easy access to everything that I would actually have on my Garmin or on my phone. Because half the time these are in my backpack or in my pockets, I can actually refer to my watch at an instant and it would tell me all the details that I would need. So it is very useful. It pinpoints a lot of amazing data and it's always functioning. Whereas sometimes the mobile phone might not have certain details due to GPS loss or connection loss. The Garmin watch has it. So those are the items I really carry in terms of gadgets. A lot of you have asked that question, what do I carry? Is my backpack full with camera gear? Yes, so I also carry water bottles, a little bit of milk, I carry clothing, I carry tripods, carry a survival knife and food sort of spoon kits, but they are titanium, so they're very light. Bits and pieces, all kinds of gear I do carry. So the answer to your question, I carry a couple of GoPros, the Fuji X100V camera, which is very light, my D750 Nikon camera SLR, which is very light. I carry my mobile phone, I carry my Garmin, I carry the Tractive gadget, I carry a gimbal to stabilize the videos, I carry a tripod, I carry my coffee making machines, I carry food, and last but not least, I carry all the battery packs, charging packs, cables in here as well. So it's a lot to carry. I hope that answers your questions. If you have any further questions, please let me know. Drop me a comment in the comment section and perhaps I can help you further. So basically everything I carry serves a purpose. For me it's essential. For a lot of other people it might not be essential. But as a photographer, I need to carry my photographic gear, tripods, everything I need. As a video creator, I need to carry all my video gear with me, all my sound gear. As a lover of long hikes, treks and biking adventures, I carry my Garmin, additional batteries, battery charging packs and cables, which is essential to my photographic work. My mobile phone, of course, everybody carries that, and my Garmin watch. It's all essential to me and it's all necessary in terms of what I carry. Nothing in my pack is not ever used. It's always used. So for me it's essential. So I hope that answers your question to any of my gear. I am going to get down to my coffee, which has now become lukewarm. I'm going to finish it off and perhaps I can answer any of your questions. Should you have any, drop them in the comments.